can promise you this, I will not let you down. Thank you all. Anybody have any questions? Yes.
I like what you said to Jake Kaplan the other day, and I wish you keep at that you're going to be an 8-year president.
Yep.
Trump is going to be lame duck. Keep at that.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think, and I was asked today, it was actually this morning about that, you know, do I think the Democrats will they ever let Trump get elected again? No, they're not going to do, I mean, like, they will do whatever they need to, and that's just the reality. I don't think he can win. And the media is putting out polls saying, I mean, they admit I would be Biden too, but they put out these polls, and the minute, if he were to get the nomination, the minute that happens, the polls will change. They will start to do, you'll see wall-to-wall coverage of these trials on January 6th. That's the playbook. It's plain as day what they're going to do. Whereas with me, you know, I took Florida, which had always been decided by 1 point, and won it by 20 points. And I didn't win it by 20 by being some weak leader. I was strong, I was bold, and we got big things done, and the people responded. But I also think, even if somehow I'm wrong about the election, maybe Trump can squeak in. Being a lame duck president on day one, you're not going to be able to turn this country around. That's just not the way our system works. He's not going to be able to get the personnel he needs to be able to do it, because you can have a president that has great vision, decision-making, all that, but you need a large number of people surrounding you that will implement this vision. You got to have people in all levels of government that are going to hold the bureaucrats accountable. Otherwise, the bureaucracy ends up eating your lunch. So I'll be able to attract people, and I'm not just going to recycle people from Washington, D.C. We're going to ask people from all across the country, from Iowa, from Texas, from Utah, from Florida, pick up your family for 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, come to the nation's capital, and let's return this government to we the people. And I think you're going to have a lot of people that are going to want to do that, and we'll be able to do that over a 2-term period and be able to really change. And we've never had, all the time there's been really positive change, like with Reagan. You have 2-term president. Like, you just have to, because if you only do a lame duck, you just can't get everything done that you need to. So I think that that's true, and I hope a lot of people will consider that when they make their decisions for January 15th.
What is your absolute top priority to reverse the damage of the current administration?
So top priority, so what people ask me, what are you going to do on day one? We're going to do a lot, but I mean, I think here's 3 things that we can do right on day one to turn the tide. One, we'll reverse the Green New Deal and open up all of our energy for production domestically. That'll lower gas prices, energy prices, make us stronger internationally. 2, we will declare the border to be a national emergency. And then 3, we're going to take all of Bidenomics, all the rules, executive orders, the regulations, we're going to take them, rip them out, and we're going to throw them in the trash can. Bidenomics is going to be dead on day one. So those 3 will be things we can do very quickly. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of other stuff. I think what you'll see with me is, and you can see how I've done as governor in Florida, when you go in there, you got to be ready on day one. You got to have all the personnel ready, all the executive orders. Most of ours are going to be repealing Biden's, but we got to have them ready. You got to have all the legislation that you want, working with the members of Congress. You only get certain windows to really make a difference. If you hobble in and you take 2-3 months to get your feet under, you're missing the best opportunity to be able to do. So we'll go on day one, and it will be a blitz. You're just going to see day after day after day, because there's so much low-hanging fruit for us to whack at that we're never going to be longing for things to do. And when I got to be governor in Florida my first day, I sat at that desk, and I'll have the same view as president. I sat at the desk, I looked around the office, and I thought to myself, I don't know what SOB is going to succeed me in this office, but they are not going to have anything to do. I'm getting all the meat off the bone. I'm going to take on every issue I can.